everyone, welcome back to my channel, J Dreaming. My name is Haley J Jones, and today we are going to be going over some life updates. I've been gone for kind of a long time, so I just want to give you guys some updates, and then I also want to go over my New Year's resolutions. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so like I said in the intro, things have been kind of crazy, mostly good crazy, but things just got really busy. I wasn't able to film a lot, and also I kind of found myself getting like really stressed about things being super perfect, videos being up on time, and I ended up just kind of like having a minor freak out. And this is supposed to be like my creative outlet, and this is supposed to be something fun that I like to do. And I don't ever want YouTube to feel like it's a chore or like something that, you know, is like super daunting and I have to do instead of watching a movie with my husband or, you know, going out to dinner with friends or those kinds of things. I just want it to feel enjoyable, and so I kind of had to take a step back, kind of reevaluate my passion and why I started this channel, and I am happy to say that I am filming again. I'm so excited. So I want to just kind of update you basically on like where I've been and what's kind of happened since like October-ish, because that's when I kind of stopped filming, was like the end of October. So first of all, I'm so sorry. You'll notice in my voice, I'm like just getting over being sick. My husband and I actually both got COVID, so that was super great. It was awful, actually. We both still feel pretty miserable. I'm still home. My work was really generous with the amount of time that they gave me to recuperate, which has been really nice. But yeah, so that was the first reason why I really like was having a long and hard time like filming, just because I can't talk, and a lot of times if I talk then I'll start to cough and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm like definitely on the mend, but we definitely still have some symptoms that are like hanging around. So I am still quarantining, so I don't get to see the outside world that much, but that's okay. But so yeah, I haven't seen the outside world in a while. I won't for still probably like a week and a half, because I have to have 2 negative test results to go back to work, which I am not complaining about. I totally understand why they do it. I think it's a great precaution. But with that being said, I'm going to be home and probably filming a lot. So hopefully you guys can hear a difference in the audio. I did get a mic, and then I also got a ring light. So hopefully the lighting is going to be a little bit better, as well as the audio. If you guys have any suggestions, or if you have any like constructive criticisms that would make my videos more enjoyable to watch, please share them in the comments below. Okay, so for the next life update, this is a great one. I haven't really talked a lot about my career. I'm planning on doing a full series about like what I do, where I went to school, all of that kind of stuff, like my job responsibilities, maybe a little like office tour once I am allowed to go back into work. But I wanted to share that I got a promotion. It was actually a promotion that I had asked for, so I went in and actually like asked for a raise, which was terrifying. And I got it, which is super great. Which is why you should go in and ask for a raise. So basically I'm going to do a video on how I asked for a raise and why I got it, or why I believe I got it, like what I do for a living, the career field that I'm in, and then also some tips and tricks on how to ask for a raise and how to like put yourself in the best position to get a raise, as well as kind of like my own experience. Okay, so the third life update is by far the biggest, by far like the most important. So I just wanted to kind of like come on here and say it. I've alluded to it sometimes, but so my husband is from Liverpool, England. I am like natural born American citizen, so that helped us out obviously. So basically when we got married, we had to go through the immigration process for a green card. I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about visas. I knew nothing about anything, because I've just always like been in America. I've never had to apply for a visa to stay here or anything like that. And so I had no idea like what the whole process entails, or how crazy it is, I guess. And that's like without COVID. So obviously, living in a world where there's this like huge pandemic, that's going to slow down the process quite a bit. So I won't get into like the nitty gritty of it, unless you guys want me to. If you guys would want a video on like the nitty gritty details and those types of things, I'm more than happy to go over that with you. I just am not sure if it's going to be boring to people. So leave a comment below if you're interested in that, or interested in hearing like our journey on how we went through the immigration process and all of that stuff. But so basically we applied in 2019 in October, because that's when we got married. And we applied for a green card, which is like a 2-year conditional green card is what they call it. And we just now, I'm talking like maybe last month, I think, got our interview, which is like where they kind of meet with you at the Homeland Security office to like basically ask you like if you guys are legit. I know that sounds so crazy, but they ask you like all of your past information, obviously, because they want to make sure you are who you say you are. But then they also ask you like certain questions about like, you know, what side of the bed do each other sleep on, all of that stuff. They just want to make sure that you are like legitimately married and that you like each other and you're not doing it for like benefits, for a visa, basically, or a green card. So with that being said, we passed because we're in love. And so he is officially a permanent resident of the United States, which is super cool. So we are just really excited about that. So with that being said, and with his like permanent resident status, actually nothing really changes. Basically, we just don't have to deal with like this huge immigration process anymore. All of the paperwork, getting a lawyer, all of those types of things. There's a lot less like unknown. So now he's just a permanent resident, which is really nice. So it's just a huge like stressor off of our plate, and it's a really great accomplishment for him. And also there's never like, I don't know, like a fear that they're gonna be like, nah, he can just go back, you know, you don't need him here. So yeah, it's really cool. We're really excited. We didn't really get to celebrate because we're in Michigan, so everywhere around us is like closed, like all the restaurants, everything like that. But you know, we like popped some champagne and hung out at home. But basically just like business as usual as far as our marriage and everything like that goes. And then the final life update, sorry guys if this is like too much for you, but we are officially house hunting. So I am so excited. We've been in apartments for like the last, well, I would say a little bit less than 2 years, but so since we got married, so 2019, October-ish. So we've jumped from one apartment to the other. So we've been in 2 total. The first one just really didn't work out. It was just like not super great. It was not a great experience. However, the one that we are at now, we absolutely love. But we're just ready for a house. We want to give Bear like a place to run around, you know, and like call her own. We want her to have her own yard. We would like to make the addition of a second puppy so that she can like have someone to play with. But we want to wait until we have a house so that they can have a yard and like, I don't know, just space of their own. We don't have to walk 2 dogs at one time because right now we're in an apartment, so we walk Bear like twice a day because we can't just like let her go exercise. So, but basically, yeah, so we are house hunting. We'd like to be like purchasing and moving into a house in the next like 3 or 4 months, which is a crazy timeline, I know, but we're just super excited. So we will see kind of where that leads us. We're super excited to start looking. We've been looking quite a bit. The market is just starting to like pick back up again. But so I want to take you guys on that journey as well. All of like the packing and moving and redecorating and all of that kind of stuff is just going to be so much fun. And then of course the new puppy. I am like already super excited, and we like don't even have one picked out or anything, but it's just exciting. Like all of the stuff that I've kind of updated you guys about, it's all pretty much a blessing besides like the COVID thing. And so I'm just super happy and super excited for the next chapter of our life, and I'm excited to bring you guys along too. Okay, so now we are talking about what everyone's talking about right now, which is 2021 New Year's resolutions. So I am not a super resolution person. I've just never really made resolutions. I think it has a lot to do with my fear of failure. I don't really like to make I don't know, specific goals because I'm afraid that I'm not going to meet them, then I'm going to feel bad about myself. But I'm going to do it this year because I think that after 2020, everyone needs a little spice in their life. Everyone needs something to look forward to or something to work on. So, my absolute first and foremost resolution is self-care. I am pretty good about it. However, I don't really have a routine. So what I'd like to do is I would like to kind of establish a self-care routine that I do every week, and really hold myself accountable. So I'm pretty good about washing my face before I go to bed, not sleeping with makeup on, but I want to make sure to continue to do that. But one thing I'm terrible at, and it's so gross, if you wear contacts, you'll know, I sleep in my contacts. And if there are any people that are eye doctors, or you know about eye health or whatever, I'm sure you hate me right now, but I just forget to take them out, and then I wake up and my eyelids are all gross and feel like they're stuck to my eyeballs because I have contacts in. So I want to stop sleeping in my contacts because it makes me feel disgusting, and I'm sure it's not good for my eyeballs. This is so gross. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to be honest. So yeah, I'm pretty good about washing my face, brushing my hair, all that kind of stuff before I go to bed, but I want to really start being disciplined about my contacts. And then also I really want to be disciplined about spending 30 minutes a week to myself. And I know that sounds not a lot at all, but I mean an intentional 30 minutes where I take more baths or read a ton or something like that. So that's something that I really want to start doing is just having a good old bath every week for 30 minutes or however long it needs to be. Baths are something that since we got sick, I've really actually started to like. We would soak in Epsom salt, obviously, because COVID makes your muscles really sore. But ever since then, there's just something about, I think it's being alone too, just no one's gonna bother you, you can just be alone, you have the privacy of the bathroom, it's just really nice. But also just sitting there, soaking, relaxing, reading a good book. It's something that kind of feeds my soul and just kind of rejuvenates me. So I ordered some Lush bath bombs, which I'll do a little bit of a haul. They're kind of expensive, so I only got 4. But so I'll do something like that. And I want to do it at least once a week. I don't always have to use a bath bomb, or it doesn't always have to be this big candle lit thing. I just want to be intentional about giving myself some time to kind of recharge and relax. In addition to my self-care theme, I also want to start working out. So I don't know if everyone knows this or how many people know this, but I'm sure people can relate. I am a retired college athlete. I played soccer, and so a big part of my life has always been being active, really pushing my body to the limit, making sure that I take care of my body, make sure that I feel good and I feel capable and I feel strong. And ever since I graduated college, I just really haven't done that. So it hasn't been really a big part of my life since then, working out, making sure I'm eating well, all of that kind of stuff. And exercise is so important for both mental and physical health. So I really want to get back into that. I want to be conscious of the fact that I have a really busy lifestyle. But so I'm hoping that I'll be able to work out twice a week. I don't think that twice a week for an hour is going to be that big of a deal. I think it's just about prioritizing it. So with that being said, I do have a plan. Once I get back to work, we actually have a gym there. So I'll be able to use that gym to work out, which will be really nice because right now a lot of gyms are closed, or you have to go through all these different stipulations, and it's too cold to run outside, so I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to use the gym that I work at. Well, I don't work at a gym, but we're a medical facility, so we have a gym. But so I'm just going to use that, and I think I'm going to do it after work, which means, I'll have to obviously plan and like pack a bag and all of that kind of stuff, but I'm really excited. So if you guys want to see that kind of content, like kind of fitness or like just leading a healthy lifestyle, comment down below if that's something you're interested in, and I'll make sure to kind of include maybe some like workout vlogs or that kind of stuff. Okay, and then second to last, this one I think is a big one, especially with like the pandemic and things like that. I want to be more intentional about my relationships. So besides like Lewis, I don't really talk to anyone besides like my family and things like that, like obviously my sisters. But I have a ton of friends from college and a ton of friends even from high school that I really want to keep as friends. And I think that especially when it's long distance or when you're social distancing, that can be really, really tough. So one thing that I really want to start doing is being intentional about reaching out. Whether that's to one of my friends that lives in New Jersey or Texas, or I don't have any friends in Texas, I meant Tennessee. Basically just like reaching out to people and starting conversations, keeping up with what's going on in their life. I know that it means the world to me when someone will text me and say like, hey, how's your grandma doing? Or like, hey, did you get that raise that you were talking about? Like those types of things, people just showing you that, hey, they really listen to what you say when you're talking, and also like they care about what's going on in your life. I think that that is super meaningful. I think it's really important for like nurturing friendships. And so I would like to be one of those people that like really takes, interest in people's lives and invests in people. And then kind of to go along with that, I want to be really attentive to people's birthdays. I don't know why this is like such a big thing with me this year, but I've just been like thinking about it pretty much since my birthday. So my birthday's on December 5th for people that like don't know, but I went into work and my coworkers had like decorated my entire office, and it was just like really sweet. I didn't expect it at all. It just made me feel like really loved and really cared for, and I want everyone to feel like that in my life. So I am going to probably later today go through and put like everyone's birthdays that I know in my Google Calendar, so then I can make sure to wish them a happy birthday and get them a gift and all of that kind of stuff. And it just kind of goes with the intentionality of like really cherishing the people that are in your life and making sure that they know that they are cared for and that you just like care about them, I guess. I don't know. I just want to make sure that they know that they matter to me and that they are worth the time for me to reach out and wish them a happy birthday, or reach out and, like ask them how they're doing and all of that kind of stuff. I don't know. As I get older, I guess I really want to make sure that I'm like keeping the friends that I made when I was young. And we're all like going through so much right now. I just want to make sure that all of the people in my life know that I'm there for them. Okay guys, and that is it for this video. I know it was a little bit shorter. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of like dipping my toes back in, and also it's really like difficult to talk because my throat hurts. But so yeah, let me know what you guys thought about my resolutions. Let me know if you guys have any exciting resolutions that you are doing this year. What are your plans for 2021? Are you feeling optimistic? Are you feeling like you maybe have some PTSD from 2020? Let me know what's up, guys, in the comment section below. If you are not subscribed, I'd love to have you. So go ahead and click that subscribe button. Make sure you ring the bell for notifications, and then also like this video if you liked this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.